Welcome to the wake-up call. Today we're diving into a rabbit hole so deep, it'll make Area 51 look like a kiddie pool. We're talking about the moon landing, that momentous event in human history that never happened. It was far from real. A grand illusion to flex on the Soviets during the Cold War? Buckle up as we unpack the conspiracies and separate fact from fiction. Alright folks, first things first. No human, no animal, nothing alive has crossed that 700-kilometer mark above Earth without serious radiation shielding. Russia, China, and everyone else remained under this border. The Van Allen belts, radioactive donuts encasing our planet. NASA claims the Apollo astronauts zipped through these belts in an hour. In fact, they are still looking to have better shielding to cross 700 kilometers line. Those belts are like cosmic microwave ovens. So how did those astronauts in the photos and videos make it through unscathed with aluminum foil as their shield? Makes you think, doesn't it? Now think about this, you'd think landing on the moon would have international observers, right? Nope. Not a single non-US citizen on board, no even aliens, just American dudes, their word against the cosmos. Oh, and that tracking thing? That doesn't confirm onboard life and just tracking the trajectories. We need more than just trust us. Alright, let's talk rockets. Strapping metal tubes with explosive fuel doesn't get you to the moon. Massive radiation shielding is needed for astronauts. The weight grows so huge that a rocket so big it makes the Saturn V look tiny to carry it such huge distance. Here's a fun fact, the moon has no atmosphere, so why is it that in all those iconic lunar photographs there's not a single star in sight, not a single picture of the sky only? NASA claims it's because of the lighting conditions, but come on, man. Think about this. 1969, Technicolor was a thing, people had color TVs, so why film the moon landing in black and white? They say it was a technical limitation of transmission, but what about offline videos that they could bring? Or maybe they wanted to hide something. Let's talk about that iconic image, the American flag on the lunar surface. But wait, there's no air in space, right? So how is that flag waving? NASA says it's the telescopic pole, and can spring for a while, but it shouldn't have folding effect. Look at the footage, the flag is folding at lower corner. Where's the breeze on the airless moon? Filmed on a soundstage with an aircon due to extreme flooding light needed to capture in slow-mo. Picture this. A massive lunar module descending from the heavens, its engines blasting for a soft landing. You'd expect a crater beneath that module, right? But there's nothing. No crater, no blast zone, not even displaced outwards dust lines. It's like the lunar module was gently placed on the surface and it's relaunching without any thrust, as if lifted makes it funnier. And those pristine footpads, not a speck of dust. How is that possible? Something's not right here. Let's talk about the shadows on the moon. Shouldn't all shadows be parallel if the sun is the only light source? But in some Apollo photos, shadows fall in different directions. Multiple light sources, like on a film set? Chapter 10. America's Space Monopoly. The US sent 5 manned missions to the moon. 5. Yet no other country has managed to pull it off. Many don't know about all the other faked landings. Even Russians didn't try once. They were wise enough and couldn't try or afford to lie through a movie. Are lunar reflectors and moon rocks proof of the moon landing? What if unmanned missions planted them? Robots don't need life support or a return trip. Let's talk about the moon's temperature. It's hotter than an oven, reaching 200 degrees Celsius. How did astronauts survive without turning into jerky? NASA says their spacesuits were designed for extreme temperatures along with direct radiations from the sun. Hard to believe as yet such technology isn't available in today's world. Buzz Aldrin, the second man on the moon, has made comments fueling moon landing conspiracy theories. Some say he confessed, others argue his words were taken out of context. So there you have it, folks. The moon landing, one small step for man, one giant leap for conspiracy theorists. In fact, it was moon landing conspiracy drama, now exposed through scientific facts. We've explored the inconsistencies, the unanswered questions, the downright bizarre aspects of this historic event. Was it a giant leap for mankind or a giant leap in deception? You decide.